Hey guys, this is Sarah with Unknown Comics, bringing you our top books to order before this week's final order cutoff. Most of these books are going to be street dating December 15th, 2021, and you'll need to put in your order before November 8th or November 5th for DC Comics. And if you want to save up to 25% off, make sure you're ordering from unknowncomicbooks.com or the Unknown Comics app. Now before we get into our list this week, I want to remind you about our contest. Every week we choose a random lucky commenter to win one variant of every book we talk about in our video and announce the winner in our next video. If you want to learn how to enter our contest, make sure to stay tuned till the end of this video. It's typically at least 10 books a week, sometimes we do have a few more, so you definitely don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Starting off our list at number 12 from Image Comics, we have Hell Cop number 2, written by Brian Haberlin, with art by Brian Haberlin and Gerard Van Dyke. Come hell or high water, Virgil has been framed for the murder of his partner. With the help of Taj, he escapes custody and heads to hell in a desperate attempt to find his partner's life force and clear his name. Coming in at number 11 from DC Comics, we have Dark Knights of Steel number 2, written by Tom Taylor with art by Yasmin Pertri. The epic high fantasy DC Universe adventure continues as a shocking assassination has the kingdoms on the brink of world war. From worldwide best-selling writer Tom Taylor, deceased, Superman, son of Kal-El, and acclaimed artist Yasmin Pertri, comes a generations-high fantasy tale of goodwill and evil within the DCU. Coming in at number 10 from Marvel Comics, we have Amazing Spider-Man number 82, written by Saladin Ahmed with art by Jorge Fornes. Something horribly wrong is happening at the McCarthy Medical Center. Mary Jane Watson is trying to nurse the bedridden Peter Parker to health, but when Peter's roommate disappears, MJ has to step up. Can MJ and a non-mobile Peter get to the bottom of this hospital mystery? Coming in at number 9 from Marvel Comics, we have Black Widow number 13, written by Kelly Thompson with art by Rafael Pimentel. The Black Widow knows no fear, but that all changes as she faces a threat from her past. But how could someone have such a hold over the Black Widow? You think you know the story of Natasha Romanoff's time in Madripoor, but you never witnessed her greatest fight and her most decisive feat. Guest artist Rafael Pimentel joins superstar Kelly Thompson for the deadliest bout of the Black Widow's career, and that's just a taste of what's coming next for the Widows. Coming in at number 8 from DC Comics, we have Wonder Girl number 6, written by Joelle Jones with art by Laila Del Duca. After encountering Wonder Girl and Artemis, Yara now believes more than ever that she needs to find her lost sisters. Only they hold the answers to the trauma of her past and the fear of the future. Is Yara a hero, or is she a weapon of the gods wielded to destroy all Amazons? All will be revealed as Yara meets Potira. Coming in at number 7 from Image Comics, we have King of Spies number 1, written by Mark Miller with art by Matteo Scalera. The world's greatest secret agent has 6 months to live. Does he die quietly in a hospital bed, or does he make up for a lifetime of bad decisions? He's been propping up an unfair system for over 40 years. Now he knows where all the bodies are buried and has nothing to lose when he turns his guns on everyone who ever made a buck creating the mess we're in right now. Coming in at number 6 from Aftershock Comics, we have Maniac of New York, Bronx Burning number 1, written by Elliot Callan with art by Andrea Muti. The bloody saga of Maniac Harry continues. After the tragedy of the Death Train, Detective Zelda Pettibone and mayoral aide Gina Green have lost the trail of the maniac and the support of the city. Copycats are springing up, tensions are high, and traffic is a nightmare. So what happens when your favorite unstoppable mindless killer resurfaces in a Bronx high school? Can Zelda and Gina get there before Maniac Harry adds to his body count? Will the students tear their attention away from their phones long enough to notice there's a monster in the halls? Writer Elliot Callan and artist Andrea Muti returned for the next chapter of the hit horror satire that's somehow even scarier than the world we actually live in. Coming in at number 5 from Marvel Comics, we have King Conan number 1, written by Jason Aaron with art by Mohammad Asrar. Conan's last stand at the edge of the world. Jason Aaron and Mohammad Asrar return to the saga of Conan in an all-new adventure that takes the story of the Cimmerian further than has ever been revealed in any media to date. As Robert E. Howard posited, when King Conan grows restless on the throne, he sails west, toward land and adventure unknown. Now see the first step of King Conan's fateful journey from Aquilonia as an old and terrible danger threatens to end the saga of the Cimmerian once and for all. Don't dare to miss the first issue of the adventure of a lifetime. Coming in at number 4 from Marvel Comics, we have Devil's Reign number 2, written by Chip Zdarsky with art by Marco Cicchetto. Wilson Fisk has set the Marvel Universe on a dangerous and violent path, hoping to remake it in his own image, systematically leveraging the power of his office against the heroes of the Marvel Universe. Fisk takes his most dangerous and craven step yet. The Thunderbolts are reporting for duty. Also in this issue, Hisner isn't the only one with ambitions. The forces he's marshaled do as well. You know what they say about honor among thieves. Coming in at number 3 from Marvel Comics, we have Timeless number 1, written by Jed MacKay with art by Kev Walker and Mark Bagley. How do you win a war against time? A special year-ending adventure that gives portents as to what is to come in the Marvel Universe over the next 12 months. Kang the Conqueror is a warrior, a destroyer, a subjugator, but even he is subject to the whims and vicissitudes of time itself. So when a parallel timeline threatens to overwrite the future Kang, has fought so long and hard to control, the Master of the Ages has no choice but to go to war with time itself, battling through the days of tomorrow as he struggles to prevent the end of what is to come, featuring all the major players in the Marvel Pantheon. Coming in at number 2 from DC Comics, we have Batman One Dark Knight number 1, written and illustrated by Jock. From high above the sweltering summer streets of Gotham, Batman planned to escort the GCPD as the dangerous metahuman supervillain known as EMP was transferred from a holding cell to his permanent home at Blackgate Prison. EMP's electrical powers posed a threat, but the situation was in hand until it wasn't. Now every light in Gotham is out, the police are in disarray, and a broken, bleeding Batman must fight his way to the Blackgate, block by block, dragging EMP behind him. But the dark corners of Gotham hold many surprises, and EMP has many more shocks to deliver before the night is through. One of the most iconic Batman artists of the 21st century, the incomparable Jock. The Batman who laughs, Batman the Black Mirror, has focused all his storytelling powers on the tale of one very, very dark night in Gotham City. It's always darkest before the dawn, if it ever comes. And finally, our number 1 books to order before FOC this week. From DC Comics, we have Batman number 118 and Batman Fear State Omega number 1. Batman 118 is written by Joshua Williamson with art by Jorge Molina. New creative team, start of the new story arc as Batman leaves Gotham, Abyss Part 1. As Gotham celebrates surviving Fear State, Batman retreats alone into the darkness. But when he learns of mystery involving Batman Inc., it forces the Caped Crusader to leave Gotham for a brand new adventure. Thrills, chills, and international intrigue await. The Dark Knight begins a new story with superstar artist Jorge Molina and new writer Joshua Williamson. Batman Fear State Omega number 1 is written by James Tynion IV with art by Riccardo Federici. As Gotham's Fear State comes to a close, a new day dawns on the city, one without Batman. But the Dark Knight's absence does not mean the city is without heroes. Join James Tynion IV and Riccardo Federici as they bring Fear State to its conclusion and introduce a new status quo that will reverberate throughout the DCU for years to come. And that's our list. Thank you all so much for tuning into our video this week. We really appreciate your feedback and comments. It really helps us out and we love hearing from you. We also want to thank you for your understanding about our technical difficulties in last week's video. We'll be announcing the contest winner from our Final Order Cutoff Countdown 10/25/21 video as well as last week's. The contest winner for Final Order Cutoff Countdown 10/25/21 is BNasty0303. And the contest winner for last week, Final Order Cutoff Countdown 11/01/21 is Big Q 1977. Congratulations. All you need to do to claim your prize is reach out to our customer service team at orders@unknowncomicbooks.com or send us a Facebook message with your name and email address that you used to create your Unknown Comics account, and let us know the name of this video. If you want to enter our contest to win one variant of each of the books in this video, remember to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment down below telling us what you like, what you don't like, what you're reading right now, or your favorite series. Remember to get your order in before FOC to save up to 25% off at unknowncomicbooks.com or our app. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next time.